Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Old man winter has absolutely, positively arrived in western North Carolina. It is cold today, going to be cold the next few days. It's been cold the last few days. It's cold. And before you guys in Minnesota and Wisconsin and South Dakota and wherever else y'all are at in that frozen tundra say, man, that ain't cold weather. Come talk to me in the summertime whenever it's 85 at your place and 90 some here. But anyway, I digress. We've got pigs to load up. Hang out with us for a little bit. We're going to show you how we do that. We're going to see if we can't get them taken off to the butcher. And we got some other stuff to talk about. So hang out for a little bit. Oh, I'll show some bloopers at the end. It's like the third or fourth time I tried to do this intro. We have got the trailer set up here in the pig paddock, and we brought this up. I'm gonna film part of this today and part of it the day that we catch. So this is a couple of days before the catching part. So we brought the trailer up and we've set it up here in the field. Got the wheels chalked, and we're gonna put some shavings inside, and we're gonna start feeding these guys in here today. So we'll feed them for about 3 days, and on that third day when we feed them up in here, we will close the door, and that will be the last ride for the pigs. But for the time being, we're gonna put a brick, you can go ahead. For the time being, we're gonna go ahead and put a brick of shavings in here, just to give them a little bedding, because it's supposed to get super cold. We're gonna give them some shavings, and then we'll start feeding them in here, and then every day we'll feed them in here, just get them used to going up in there, and just get them used to going up in there to eat. And then, like I said, on that last day, we'll just feed them up in the trailer, and when everybody gets in there, we'll shut the door. So we'll test them here, see if anybody's interested in getting up in here. But we're gonna, like I said, we're putting the brick shavings in here just to give them a little something to lay in, something to waller in. They'll have them scattered everywhere by tomorrow. By this afternoon, won't the Sonder? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's put a little feed in there and see what to do. But if you're running pastured pigs and you want to catch, you need to catch your pigs, this really is the best way to do it that we found. Put your trailer in your pasture 3 or 4 days before going away time, and feed them up in there, get them used to going in there, make it, normalize it for them. And then on that day, whenever you're ready to go to the butcher or take them to sale or sell them to somebody, whatever, just feed them in there and close the door behind them, and you got them. So we'll put a little feed in here, see what everybody does, see if they're interested. Oh, looky here. Saunders got a bucket of goodies. I believe they're hungry, ain't they? See what they do with it here. Oh, you lost them. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, put her down in there and see what happens. She knows the drill. She's been in and out of there.
Your old hat, you should be able to do it just fine. Come on, pig.
Patch?
Come on, Pig.
They're still interested in this bucket part out here. Walk up in there, Jacob. Jacob, walk up in there.
Come on.
You want me to open the big door just to give them a chance to get up in there?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do.
Yeah.
That's usually what we have to do anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just open it up.
Come on, guys. Come on now, there, Joe. We'll hide the bucket.
What now?
We'll hide the bucket. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give them just a minute. See if a couple of them will run up in there. It's
Red and
so,
black one. They've never been in that trailer.
no, the red and black one hadn't. The red one and the black one hadn't. It's so close, but it's yet so far away.
You gotta get hungry enough to go in there.
Yeah. I don't want to just leave that door open. I thought we'd open it just to see if they'd go in there, but I don't want to leave it open. I'm afraid they'll get in here and get to messing with it and bend it. That's just how
Close
destructive.
it back and put a post in there.
Huh?
We can close the slide back and put a post in there
Yeah.
so they can't.
Yeah. All right, we'll see what to do here. So Patch is in. Red's out. Good gracious. Hey. So, you know, I really believe after a couple of days feeding them in there, they'll go in there with no problem,
Yeah, they will.
won't they?
They'll go in there.
Look at here. Look at here. There they are.
There they are.
All five. We got all five in there. So can be done.
Mama turns around there. You can walk in there right now. And
Shut 'em.
put that foot in there and
And there they are. Yeah. Yeah.
just that.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you want. And this took what? That's 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
We've been up here 10 minutes. Been up here 10 minutes and everybody's in. So that's how you catch them. Yeah. And then they're
They're used to us being up there.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
If you leave,
Hold on. I don't know if they can hear you. Here. Talk into that little.
so right now is the best way to load pigs in a trailer because we're up here, we're talking, we're walking around, there's things going on, and they're comfortable enough to get up in there. Sometimes you get pigs that are so skittish you have to walk away and things have to get quiet for them to get in the trailer. Well, that defeats the purpose because the morning you need to load them and take them, you're up here walking around, they're afraid to get up in there. So it's best if they'll get up in there while you're milling around and doing your thing, and see, they're getting more and more comfortable with it. If they were real skittish while I'm walking right up here to them, they'd turn around and start running out. Now the white one may do that.
Yeah. And then another thing that we'll do on the day to load and go. Oh yeah. Another thing we'll do on the day to load and go is we will wait. We won't feed at the regular time.
Right.
We'll let them get a little hungry.
It'll be Sunday evening before we feed.
Yeah, Sunday evening we'll come up here and we'll feed kind of late in the afternoon.
Late in the afternoon.
Yeah, after 2, 3 o'clock, something like that.
They'll spend the night in the trailer.
They will spend the night in the trailer. Yep. So, all right. So we're
Very nice.
trailer trained pigs. That's what you want. Makes your loading a whole lot easier. Whole lot easier. That took less than 10 minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, it's 2 days after y'all just saw that, so it's Sunday morning, and we're getting ready to get some pretty nasty winter weather here with a lot of ice and that kind of stuff. So we normally would be taking these pigs tomorrow morning, Monday morning, but with the weather getting ready to do like it's going to do, we had called the processing plant and said, what's the latest you can take them tomorrow, and or could you take them today? And so, because we have a long-standing relationship, Ruben's howling at me, because we have a long-standing relationship, they know us, they trust us, they're going to allow us to go ahead and take them today. So we're going to go see if we can get them loaded up. That was kind of the point in putting the trailer up there in the field, we're gonna go see if we can get them loaded up and go ahead and take them today, get them dropped off. She's about big enough to get up here and drive the thing. Ain't you, girly? Tire sniffer? Yeah. Eskimo girl. What do you think?
I have mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions. I understand that. I understand. All right, you want to get feed and port? You want me to get it?
I'll get it.
You got it? Okay. Boy,
Hungry.
somebody's hungry, ain't they? Mad.
Oh my goodness.
Red. That's a pretty Berkshire girl right there. She's real pretty. Had they eaten everything that was in there? Yeah. They'll go. It may just take a minute or two. What about that bulk feeder? Ain't been nothing that bulk feeder for weeks. We got 3 big girls here at the door. White girl standing around over here to the side. Oh, white girl's coming. Big girl's 2 feet in. White girl's thinking about it. All right, we got big girl in. I have a feeling the white one will follow. Come back out. That's the wrong way, baby. Let me back up a little bit. I don't know if that'll make a difference to her or not, but all right, she's coming back to the door. Shut it. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Didn't wait long enough.
Dang. All right, wait just a minute. Hold this. I will. That's my fault. Yeah. Should have let her get in there and get her head down, shouldn't we? So we broke our own rule and done exactly what we told y'all not to do. You've got to wait till they get in there, everybody's facing forward, eating, before you try to close that door. I don't know if we just got greedy, worried about her coming back out or some of the others coming back out. But so this is a nice thing about the cut gate. This trailer does have a cut gate, so I got 4 in there and they're secure. Now what we're gonna do is Sandra went to get some more feed. We're gonna feed up in here in this back section, see if she'll go in there and try again, you know. Part of what happened was as she was coming back out, she got her head out the door. And if you can get it closed and not latched and have all of them in there, all their body in there, they will stay. I mean, they're not gonna just push against that door blind, because to them it leads nowhere. They've lost orientation, so. Now we gotta get her enticed. Looks like Sonia got some bread. All right, we're loaded up, hooked up. I went ahead and gave the cows a roll of hay while we were out here. Starting to snow, shouldn't be a big deal. It's early in the day. There'll be plenty of traffic out and DOT will be working the roads. But we're hooked up. Got 4 out of the 5. Hello, babies. We got 4 out of the 5. So I guess we're not completely out of the pig business, but we'll talk a little bit more about that going down the road. So let's hit the highway. You ready? Door's froze up, ain't it? All right, you ready? All right, piggies. Here we are. Let's go. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. Come on. Come on, mama. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Here we go. Come on. Come on, let's go. She's just kind of big trying to get off of there.
Come on, Red. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Scoot, scoot. Y'all don't move like cows, I swear. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Easy peasy. All right, so there it is. Got those 4 pigs delivered, and we still have this one stubborn, I think she's part mule, this one stubborn pig left up here in the field. We'll talk about what we're going to do with her here in just a few minutes, but let's talk about pigs in general to begin with. I talked about this over on Patreon and gave them a little behind the scenes early peek at what's going on, but we have decided that we're going to be getting out of pigs. The plan was, as y'all saw, was to get those 5 pigs up on the trailer and take those and have them butchered, and that be it. But we've got this one left. Like I say, I'll talk about her here in just a few minutes, what we're going to do. I need some feedback from y'all. Why are we doing this? Well, when we first started farming and we got our first animals, including pigs, the week of Valentine's Day 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We are heading into our 8th year of farming. And quite frankly, when it comes to the pigs, we're just kind of tired. I don't know how many pigs we have raised and slaughtered now. It's in the hundreds. I mean, it is well within the hundreds. And there's a lot of labor in pigs. There's a lot of upfront cost in pigs in terms of feed. There's a cost to the farm in terms of the amount of ground that those pigs take up and utilize. And while we like to run the pigs in the woods, the area of woods that we have on this farm, to be able to manage them, I've got 30 some acres of woods, but it's vertical. I mean, it's steep ground. And the management of getting the pigs in there, getting the feed in there, then getting the pigs out, just makes that, the ground that we have, it makes it very, very difficult to do that. So we have, for the past couple of years, we've had to run pigs on areas where we would normally graze. And y'all saw on the last video, beef has become our #1 seller by far. And so we need more ground to run cattle because they're more profitable for us. Not saying pigs aren't profitable, I'm saying that the cattle and the beef is more profitable for us in terms of input costs, in terms of labor, in terms of what they do to the ground and for the ground. It's more valuable with that manure and urine and eating the grass and helping grass to grow. And so we're just looking at this we're trying to back off from the emotional side of it and look at it strictly from a business perspective. What makes the most sense? And another thing, Sandra and I are also 8 years older now than when we started. And we're looking at things from a perspective of sustainability of labor input. And from that angle, beef cattle are less labor intensive to manage. Not saying that they don't require labor. I'm saying they're less labor intensive to manage. And so we've talked about this ad nauseum between ourselves for months now. What do we want to do with pigs? Do we want to keep them? Do we want to keep these last few and breed them and we'll have one more run of piglets and that kind of thing? And we have just decided that it's time to walk away. One thing that we did talk about whenever we were taking the pigs to market, taking them to the butcher, I didn't record this on camera. If we decide we want to get back into pigs or we want to grow a batch of pigs, I could have somebody call me and say, hey, I've got a group of piglets, are you interested? I could say yes and be ready for those piglets in under an hour. I have the materials, I have the supplies, I've got the fencing, I've got the drinkers, I've got the chargers. I've got everything I need to get those piglets on the ground, set up and running. But the most important thing that I have now, the most valuable thing that I have now in terms of pigs is the knowledge. There's no learning curve. I know what to do. I could bring piglets in, set them up in a training pen, get them going in that training pen for a couple of weeks, and then be ready to turn them out on a single strand of electric, and we're off and running. So while we're stopping doing pigs, it doesn't mean we will never do pigs again. We may decide, next year, hey man, I really miss those pigs. I miss having them around. I miss the personalities and that kind of thing. And we could be back in pigs in no time. We could be set up and ready to run. So while we're stepping away from pigs now, it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll never have any. I don't know if we will or not, but for right now, we have decided not. So what about pork sales? Chuck, y'all sell a lot of pork. You sell a lot of sausage, sell a lot of chops, sell a lot of bacon. Yeah, we do. We sure do. We have built relationships over the past few months with some farms that raise pigs the way that we do. And for the coming months, our plan is to buy market-ready pigs from a couple of farms that we've developed relationships with that are raising animals the way that we do. Folks that are younger, folks that have a setup for a lot of pigs, running big herds that will have market-ready pigs. When we're ready, we can call and get those bought and have them processed, put them under our label, and it's a product, quite frankly, that I feel good about. If it was something that I didn't feel good about, somebody that wasn't raising animals, you know, in the same with the same value system that we have, I wouldn't do it. I just would not do it. I wouldn't do that to my customers, and I most certainly would not do that to the reputation of this farm. So we have established relationships. We have a place that we can find pigs, so we will continue to bring pork, high quality pork, to the markets. So that's our plan with pigs, but we've got this one outlier up here, this one bull-headed pig, and we messed up. You know, I said it on the video a while ago. We didn't follow our own advice. We did not wait till she got on there and got that head down and that butt pointed towards that door before we tried to slam it, and she made the great escape. So we got this one pig. What are we going to do? Well, Sandra has wanted to do an on-farm processing, and we were talking about it earlier. Nothing is set in stone. We have not decided yet. I'm not promising anybody anything. I'm not saying we are or we aren't going to do anything. We may do an on-farm processing class for pigs. So if you are interested, I mean truly interested, you don't think it's a good idea, you don't think, yeah, man, that might be fun. You are truly interested. You are, in your mind, you are vested to make a trip, put a little bit of skin in the game in terms of paying for material supplies, meals, and that kind of thing. I'm going to put Sandra's email address right down here somewhere. It'll magically appear. Send her an email with your contact information saying that you are truly interested in doing an on-farm pig processing class. We would be looking at doing that sometime later in the month of January, maybe into February. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and we would have to do some planning and that kind of thing. And we get your schedule. We get that it would depend on your schedule. But if you are truly interested, down below, leave your name or send an email with your name and contact information. And whenever we get the details hammered out, if we do decide to do it, we will reach out to you and let you know. I don't have a cost. We've not even broached that subject yet. We were just thinking about, is it something we would want to undertake? We've got to buy some stuff. I think we need, you know, some materials, but we're willing to do that because later on that may be what we do. We may raise. I just thought of this. We may raise 2 or 3 pigs and have you know, a couple of on-farm processing days for folks that want to come out and learn to do that and be involved in that piece of it. So, stuff to think about. Leave me an email if you're interested in doing that, and we would be glad to let you know if that's the direction we want to go. And, you know, and I'm just kind of thinking people may start beating me up about this whole pig thing, and if you do, that's fine. I really don't care. But when you're farming or any type of small business, over time, circumstances are going to change. You are going to change, your business is going to change, and you have to make adjustments in terms of what's right for you as an individual, what's right for your business as a whole, to be profitable, to be sustainable, to operate in the way that you can continue to serve in the way that you've been serving. And that's just where we're at. It's time to make a change. I don't see any real changes in our beef production other than I need more cows. Having more ground, I think, will help with that. I don't see any change coming up in our poultry production because we had a really good year in poultry last year. So, I mean, but this is just a piece of our business that it's time to make a change in, and it's now's the right time to do that. So that's where we're at. And I would encourage you, if you're farming, it's okay to step back and look at everything as a whole and in pieces and decide what's working, what's not, and if you need to change something up, change it. I mean, it's, you know, nobody's got you locked into this, and you need to do what's best for you and for your business. So I think that's kind of where we're at. Oh, I want to give another quick shout out. I'm wearing them today. Camel City Mill. Our friends down at Camel City Mill here in High Point, North Carolina, they're making 100% USA merino wool socks, made right here in North Carolina with a 10-year guarantee. You can't find socks with a 10-year guarantee. And y'all, these are the best socks I've put on my feet. I've talked about that in the past. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. It's cold. Man, you gotta keep your feet warm, you gotta keep your feet dry, and these socks are absolutely the way to do that. So I'll leave a link for them in the description down below if you're interested. You got some Christmas cash. Y'all got some gift cards. You don't know what to spend, what to buy, what to do with that money. Buy you some socks. Get you some good socks. You'll be glad that you did. So anyway, man, it's cold. I think she's fixing some soup for supper. Yes, she said she was fixing vegetable soup. So I'm gonna go to the house and get a little bit of dinner. Like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Old man winter has absolutely arrived in the western part of North Carolina. Try it again. Well, hey friends and neighbors. Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. I know where I'm at. Welcome back to the farm. So, old man winter has absolutely arrived here in the western part of North Carolina. I'm choked up about it. Anyway, so we got a couple of pigs we got to load up and take them. I'm gonna just try it again. We'll try it for the third time. Hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Old man winter has